Today on Williams Adventures, we are actually going to be going underground. Now, I'm over here at the corner of Pacific and Pleasant, Independence, Missouri. And we are going to be exploring an underground water runoff tunnel. And I'm not going to give you the exact location of where it's at, but it is near here, where I'm currently standing. So I brought stuff with me, like a flashlight, headlamp, mask, gloves, just in case. And of course I'm recording this on my phone, so we'll see how it goes. I have been in this location before, up to about 40-50 feet in, and it gets real dark real quick. That's why I brought the lights. So thank you for joining me today on Williams Adventures, and let's go see what's going on. And I do want to say there was a homeless camp setting over here, and he was sleeping, so I didn't want to disturb him. Unfortunately, my boots are waterproof, so yeah. But they are over a year old, so we'll be testing this. I don't know what's down here. I think this is the furthest I got before. Alright, I'm going to keep going and tell you how it goes. So I'm walking along and I stumble across this. There's a minnow in the water runoff. So I don't know how far I am in, but I just came through this round 2, water varying between 1 foot and 2 feet wide, 3 feet at times. But now I'm going down this square, dark waterway, and I am seeing animal tracks, kind of like a raccoon or a possum. So we're going to keep going because they're all leading out for the most part. Alright, so here's a major hatch down here, and I did put on my mask for safety reasons because I don't know what's down here. So I got my headlamp, of course, and my flashlight. But there is an opening. Lets you know how far underground we are. Alright, we're going to keep going. Alright, so I just passed that light down there. Probably can't see it, but the area where I just showed you on the previous clip. And I come to this area where the walkway seems to go down. Now it does have solid water on it, so I gotta be real careful not slip. And it does look like it gets taller down here. This isn't too bad. Alright. Show you another clip of how far underground we are. And there's an exit way right there. So, good news. Doesn't seem to go that far. But it does look like the water pools over here. I have no idea where we're at. Water's about 2 inches deep here, and there are minnows in it, so it lets out into a stream over here of some kind. Now the water is about 3 inches deep. That's about 4 inches deep, and now we're coming out of it. And apparently my boots aren't as waterproof as I thought they were, because now my foot's wet. Alright. So that wasn't too bad. Wasn't too bad at all. Alright, so my lamp's off. There is a walkway here, and if you look down in there, you'll see little fish darting about, all kinds of minnows. There are railroad spikes right over in there, like you can see them scattered in there. I'm going to take my mask off. Water does appear to be, there's bigger minnows over here, you know, about 4 or 5 foot deep. Look like smallmouth bass, like that one right there. (1943) is when this was constructed. Oh, good to know. Now I have no idea where I'm at in relations to where I went in at, other than I'm further west than I was expecting. Well, it looks like I can climb up right here. So I'm probably going to try that and get my bearings. It was a little bit of an interesting walk. It was humid down there. I didn't find anything interesting, so didn't find any animals. But this does look like the, the water's supposed to come out here and cascade over it and keep going. So that's kind of cool. So whoever built this definitely had an idea for it. Or maybe this is just a natural wall, but I doubt it. It's way too straight. Alright. So I'm going to take and pause here and show you where I came out in the next clip. Alright, so I just got done climbing up the hill from down there. I still have no idea where I'm at. But I'm obviously on some personal property and I want to get off here quickly. Before I get in trouble, because I don't want to do that. Oh, let's go up here and get out of here. I'm coughing from vaping. Alright. I know that wasn't a very long exploration. Maybe like 20 minutes, half an hour for me. But Let's definitely get off private property. Alright. So, let's cross here. Get over here to the railroad tracks. Oh, okay. I know where I'm at, I think. Let me verify. See if I can get through here. All right, so if I believe right, okay, we started, if you see where that guard railing is right there, at the bottom of the hill. Basically went under the old Allis Chalmers, and it kind of curved, and we came out over there. So it was, you know, a block, 2 blocks long. Nice little exploration. Now these are what it drains into that big one. I'm glad I was able to explore that. That was actually kind of cool. I'm still trying to find the waterway that leads from Kansas City to Independence, or actually the other way around, but because apparently there's a waterway or a tunnel you can take from Independence to Kansas City that's all below ground. I had some friends who said they've been in it, but I never have, and I want to see what it looks like. And, you know, take you little adventures with me. Take my little adventures with me. That's what I'm going to call y'all. If you don't join, or you join me to see what is going on, you know, so far 154 you like it, so. All right. Because, yeah, as a kid, this was the old Allis Chalmers plant. You see, Allis Chalmers Industrial Park, right there. Now, I don't know whether it's private property, public property, I don't know. It's a water system. So, as far as I know, it belongs to the city. And I wouldn't personally recommend doing what I'm doing, because you don't know whether it's illegal or not. I'm doing it to show you what I find. And this was actually quite a little fun adventure. Alright, so thank you for joining me today on Williams Adventures. And let's go on an adventure and explore something new. Thank you. Bye. So on the way home from my exploration today, since I'm going to put this at the end of the video, I don't know, there was a garage sale, and I was able to get all of these books for $4 for $1, so $1 a piece. So I'm going to turn the camera around and show you all the books. And my wife wanted this series of books, so there we go. All right, so here's our kitten exploring the books. Hello. Alright. I was able to get all those, which are basically her books. And here's mine, because I like it a little bit different, even though I like the movies. This book is really interesting. It's all about katanas. So, all those who know me know I'm a fan of Shadiversity. You can look it up. And he was wondering if you could shoot on the outside of the bow, rather than the inside, have it being angled basically from here to the outside of here. And so he started exploring it, and he found out you could. And a lot of people said you couldn't. Well, here's a book. So it was basically, he was wondering if it was historical. Well, here's a martial arts book written about it. I know this isn't classical, but the first edition was 1973. And since Samurai have been doing this for, well, quite a long time, here you go. And I will tag Shadiversity in this video so he can actually see this book. And see this. It is historically accurate. And it's all about how to shoot and the technique of shooting on the outside of the bow. Alright. So, thank you for joining me today on William's Adventures. And let's go on an adventure and apparently read something new.